Alright guys, and welcome back to Frequency Frontiers. This is David KY4GM, and so guess what today is? Today is radio day. So I've been wanting to build me another small QRP HF radio kit for a while. I currently have an 818, a Yaesu 818 and a Yaesu 817. I interchange back and forth in my little travel, go bag. Or if I just want to use QRP or don't feel like carrying a whole lot, it's a very lightweight bag, a little 3 amp hour battery, radio, a small in-fed antenna, and I'm ready to go. But downside to those radios are they're a little bit long in the tooth. They have no internal tuner. They only do 5 watts. And doing digital modes on them requires a external sound card, an extra set of cables, the whole thing, and it just makes it my bag a little bigger than I'd like it to be. So I got to thinking around, what would I want in a go bag, or a radio, or to put in a QRP, or just a small go bag I can, if I want to carry around, hike, travel, take on an airplane, whatever the case may be, what would I want? So I thought, and I finally decided on, a setup that I think I'm going to like. So let's get this unboxed. Pull out my handy dandy box opening tool here. So the first thing we got is this bag here. Wrapped like a sandwich. Is a cage for a radio. And I ordered this off of eBay. The fellow Ham runs a 3D print shop. That's his information there. And so this is just came with an Allen wrench. So this is just a cage for a radio. Set that to the side there and grab the next box. So, our next box, as you can see, came from Amazon. And remember, when you're opening boxes, just for the safety warning, number one, don't jab the knife all the way in. You see I'm holding it here to where I'm only getting that much penetration with the knife because I don't want to cut what's in the box. And I have a little more control over the blade. And I always practice knife safety. So let's see what we got here. A 6 amp hour lithium battery. And a charger. I've never tried this brand before. I want to give them a whirl. The price was right. I have 20 amp hour batteries. I have 100 amp hour batteries, 10, 3 amp hour batteries. I don't have any 6 amp hour batteries. And I've been kind of wanting one, but I wouldn't want to spend a whole lot of money on one when I, because I have a lot of BioWinnow batteries and a couple other good brand batteries. And if in a pinch, those the BioWinnow batteries are the best lithium or the best LiFePO 4 batteries I've owned and used. So the BioWinnows, they will take a beating. They work. They're dependable. I've had my 20 amp hour one especially for years, and the thing's been dropped, knocked off picnic tables, left in the car, and it works wonderfully to this day still. So what I got It's the talent cell, 6 amp hour, 14.4 volt lithium battery. I will do a future review on this, and we'll see how it works. It has good reviews, but most of this stuff they're doing for model cars and things like that. I haven't seen anybody putting in reviews or anything for amateur radio, so we'll see what happens. And set that to the side there. All right, and the last box. And this one I've done a little trading for. It got shipped to me. And arrived today. So let's see what we got. So you remember, none of this was sent, sponsored or sent to me by any companies. This was either all my money or things I've traded and sold to get these items. So this is all cash money out of my pocket, no sponsorship, no nothing, and all these opinions are my own, and of almost everything on my channel, it will almost always be that way, more than likely. Let's see what we got. Yep, you guessed it. The Zygu 6100. I've been eyeballing one of these for quite a while. I'm hoping it fulfills my needs in my small kit here, and I will do a review on it once I get this thing unboxed and set up and in the bag and ready to go, and hopefully we'll get this thing on the air tomorrow. All right, guys. Till next time, 7-3.